movie The Martian starts off with the year 2035, and humans are on the planet Mars, and then there's a sandstorm that really mucks up everything and sets the whole plot into motion. Well, first of all, some people are saying that can't quite be right because the atmosphere of Mars is very thin. So the first question for you is, are there really huge sandstorms on Mars?
Well, it is true that the Martian atmosphere is considerably thinner than Earth's is. However, we do observe global dust storms, not really sandstorms, but dust storms, that can encompass the entire planet. So, yes, there are ferocious dust storms on Mars, and in fact, historically, this has been quite interesting because when we sent our very first orbiter to go into orbit around the planet Mars, it turned out it arrived on November 13th, 1971. Its name was Mariner 9, and there was a dust storm, a global dust storm in progress, and the spacecraft couldn't see anything. And so, fortunately, the mission controllers told Mariner 9 to basically wait out the storm to conserve power. The Soviet Union, you remember the Soviet Union? Well, they also had sent a couple orbiters to Mars, but unfortunately, their spacecraft were as rigid as their country of origin, and they snapped picture after picture after picture of basically a featureless globe. So yes, the short answer to your question is yes, you can have global dust storms on Mars. Part of the reason they occur on Mars and not on Earth is because Mars has no oceans, whereas Earth does. Earth has plenty of water, and so dust and so forth on Earth can eventually wind up in bodies of water, but that's not an option for Mars. Once there's a dust storm, the dust gets into the air, it eventually months later settles down, and then just settles back onto the surface and is ready to be beckoned again during the next dust storm on Mars.